Hey, extraordinary people. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're new here, please stay true here. I am Nadine, and on my channel, I feature topics that are centered around lifestyle, side hustles, social media tips, vlogging, earning an online income, passive income, and all of that good stuff. So, if this is something you feel that is of benefit to you, and if this is something that you want to be hearing about, please stick and stay. So, to my returning subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so very much for being such a great support. Honestly, I do not take your love, nor do I take your support for granted. You're appreciated always, every day, for viewing my videos. And I know some of you guys are busy because some of you are my content creator friends as well. And you do have your channels to see to and to man. And I really appreciate you coming over when you can to give support. I really do appreciate you. I love you guys. And for those of you who are new here, like I said, stick and stay to this channel. Your feedback is very, very important. And never take your love, nor do I take your support for granted. Okay? So please continue to come. Please continue to like my videos. Please continue to share them. Comment if you have something to say. If you have tips and suggestions on what you want to see me doing, please put them in the chat box. I may be able to do some may not be my cup of tea, but feel free to suggest materials that you might want to see me doing on this channel. Your input is valued and it's valuable to me. Okay, appreciate it if you would do that. Now today I'll be sharing with you some side hustles that I think may be of some form of benefit to you. And the first one I'm going to suggest is to create an online business. You can leverage the use of platforms such as Instagram. You can sell products. They have very good tools and machinery that can help you to sell your products. So if you're interested in, for example, selling fragrances, I believe I've seen some of these things doing very well on the platform. Selling fragrances, selling clothing, selling even your consultation services is something that you can consider. You name it. Anything that you can think of that you're passionate about, sell it to others, then by all means utilize the social media platforms to advertise yourself as well. Ask for the help of your family members to come on board and help you to promote it. Now I'm going to tell you this. Not every one of us have people who are not very busy and will share your content and share your business ideas out for you. So please do not feel discouraged when you start something and you feel that all of your family members are going to run in and they're going to assist you. Most of the times they're busy doing other things. And sometimes in the same way that we go out and we find people on social media that we don't know personally, you might find that there are going to be other people who will post your products on other social media platforms such as Facebook, or they will tweet about something that they saw on your platform. I don't know what it is, but I'm just telling you from experience. Okay, that's the first thing. The second tip I'm going to offer to you today as a side hustle is to rent your space, such as utilizing it for an Airbnb. Now, the first thing I want to say with regards to this is don't just jump and say, oh, that's a good idea, and then you run out and you start this thing. Now, there are some things that you need to do, and you must do your feasibility study first. What I mean is you have to think about the involvement of other people coming into your space and you utilizing your space for other people to come into it. And what I mean is that you want to create a setting that is safe and comfortable for other persons to inhabit. You don't want to open up a space that leaves you to negative criticism, such as how the place is kept and all of that is setting the ambience and all of that. On the flip side, you don't just want to be accepting just about any and anybody into your space. Okay, now there are different ways in which you can do this, and you can create a lovely space, you know, get the area looking nice, clean and presentable. Make sure that you have adequate things for persons who want to leave their homes, because when you operate an Airbnb, you will have people who are staycationing, who are going to leave their lovely homes to be in another parish or in a state or in another city. Now, you don't want them to leave their home and then they come and they try to book your place and it is worse than anything that they've ever seen in their life. You want to give them a comfortable and a very memorable experience when they come to utilize your Airbnb. Now, you can also enlist the services or enroll with Airbnb, right? It doesn't matter where in the world you are from. It's amazing sometimes to just sit and go through Airbnb. People rent tiny houses, people rent caves, people rent tents, people rent tree houses. So it's not just always that you have to have a fancy apartment for people, but whatever you have to offer to people for them to come in, make sure that the accommodation is inviting, make sure that it is presentable, make sure that it is clean, okay, rodent free. Okay, all right. So if you have a space or an extra room, you can consider utilizing it for that purpose. And guys, this is a source of passive income. I mean, love to talk about passive income. You see, when you do the work one time and then you leave it, the thing you will have to be concerned about is maintaining the space. But the groundwork would have already been set. You set up the area, make sure that it is nice, comfortable, habitable, so that when people leave, they will leave a good review with you. Now, you see, word of mouth, the worse than any CNN and all them, something there are their news channels, okay? It travels fast. The news, it travels fast. So make sure that you create a very, very good experience if you're going to consider to go the Airbnb route. Please and thank you. Tip number 3 is to use your skills. Utilize your skills. If you can bake, if you can make unique jewelry, if you can do floral arrangements, if you're a musician, I mean, just think about something that you're very, very good at and you can flip it and use it as a source of income. Let me start with cake decorating. There are events, and there are events all around. You have wedding anniversaries, you have birthday parties, you have Christmas parties. Christmas is coming up, guys. Even though I'm recording this in October, we're going to have people who don't bake who want pastries, right? Or they want muffins, or they want whatever you can bake. Make it a business. It might not be that you have to go and get a shop space to rent. I know rent is expensive, and especially in this current dispensation that we're still in from 2020 to now, but utilize the platforms, okay? If you're good and you're creative at making jewelry and that sort of thing, utilize the power of your creativity and utilize the social media platforms to market and sell your products, right? So utilize whatever skill you have. If you're a musician, for example, find a way to utilize the melodies to benefit you and to pad up your pocket. There is something that we all can do, and utilizing your skills is a very, very good idea. The 4th tip is to offer your services in the form of customer service, right? Where you can be offering this service, whether you're going to be doing via chat, if you're going to use voice, or if you're going to use camera, one-to-one, one-on-one, right? There are companies that require the services of people to serve in the capacity of virtual assistants or assistants. You may call for companies, you take calls for companies. The BPO sector is alive and well, and you can also approach smaller companies who really need this service. Just put together a nice little portfolio. Let them know that you have experience. If you don't have experience, but you have know-how in terms of experience, meaning certification and documentation in that wise, sometimes you can approach locals, because sometimes we all have to start from somewhere. So you can hone your skills by even volunteering in the first place. Yes, I know we all want to make money, but sometimes gaining experience can go a far way into helping you towards the direction or in the direction in which you want to go. So you can offer your customer service skills. You understand? Start somewhere, and before you know it, you would have grown, you would have amassed some amount of knowledge and some amount of skill that takes you from your stepping stone to your final destination. Whatever your plans or your goals, start somewhere, guys. Okay, follow some of these tips, utilize them, and see how best they can work for you. Another option that you can utilize as a side hustle is the ride sharing option, meaning you can enlist to drive for companies such as Lyft and Uber. I know that Lyft, well, to my knowledge, Lyft is not in Jamaica, but I remember a few years ago, not so long, in recent years, Uber had started an operation here in Jamaica. So I'm going to confirm. I've been looking at it, but I said to myself, let me throw it out there. And if you're watching this video and you're aware that Uber is still in operation in Jamaica, and if they have extended to any other parish, because when they started out, I knew they were in Kingston. So if you have any information or any confirmation, please let me know. Please put it in the chat box. Or if you don't want to drop it in the chat box, please look in the description box, which is below this video, and send me a message on Instagram. I'll be actively looking for confirmation myself. So if it is that I confirm that you're still here in Jamaica, then I'm going to add it to the description box. Thank you so much if you know, and you can provide me with the information as well. Okay, so guys, if Uber is still in operation in Jamaica, that's another side hustle option that you can look into depending on the year of your vehicle. If it is still in operation and you meet all of the requirements and their qualification, then that is a side hustle. You can still have your job, but you drive, and you can utilize the services of an Uber driver. So that is another cool side hustle that you can do coming onto the Christmas season. Ensure that you take on routes that are safe, okay, and look out for yourself and look out for your passengers. I hope that you are able to utilize at least one of these tips that I have shared with you today, and I do hope that even if it's not of any benefit to you, share this video with someone else who you feel might be a good fit for one of these side hustles that I have outlined today. I would really appreciate that. Thank you again for watching, and if you are not yet subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Turn on your post notification so that when I post another video, you will be notified. Take care, have an awesome week or weekend, depending on when you are seeing this video. You're appreciated. Take care.
NMC'S world, extraordinary people, people from around the world.